Now on to the juicy part of the evening. This is probably the riskiest thing anyone can do for an event. I don't know if any of you have been in this situation before, but doing a live demo is what they say don't do. Fake it, video it, do something else, but don't do it live. But that's, I suppose, it gives you an insight into the confidence that I have in the team, that I'm going to have a crack at doing this. So bear with me while I get this up. So this is the Kitfit app. First and foremost, it's a web application. It can be parsed and to the iTunes store and the Android store, but for now, it's a freestanding mobile web application. It can be viewed on any device, on any browser, what you're going to see tonight is it operating straight from my phone on Vodafone internet. So that's a risk right there. And yeah, what you're going to see is a first user. It's me as a first-time user logging into the system. It's really hard to demonstrate. What we're all about is helping people discover proven products that are in use by athletes and enthusiasts from around the world. And that sounds kind of cool, but what does that look like? And hopefully tonight you'll get a real sense of the journey of that first-time user. The three key things that are really important for I suppose, the market timing that we have right now is, number one, shopping is entertainment. Mary Meeker came out in 2018 and said, mobile app sessions for shopping are growing faster than anything else, and shopping is now an entertainment. So if you aren't building shopping experience that are entertaining your customers, you're gonna lose. The other thing that it was really clear in the data is that shopping is product discovery. People are spending 70 to 90% of their shopping time browsing and researching what to buy. That is more time than people are spending in their social media, news, and entertainment combined. But yet no one has built a platform specifically for product discovery. And the final thing is that social is driving sales. It is driving sales faster than any other category, but it is also driving returns up. Because just because you're finding and discovering products through social media, which 55% of people have admitted to purchasing products through their social media, they are still not getting the right fit for purpose. And that is where Kitfit comes in. And that's a taste of what you're going to get in this live demo, I hope. All right, so without any further ado, the first step of Kitfit is you just continue with your Instagram. We're fully connected with Facebook and Instagram, and so we import that data. The system takes a few seconds to ingest the data, sync everything in the system, and create a profile for the user. Once it loads, you are straight into product discovery. What you'll notice about the feed here is that it should look and feel very familiar. It should feel social. It should feel fun and playful. Notice the speed in which the browsing sort of really smooth, really fast. It has a native app feel to it, despite the fact that it is through the browser. This feed is showing me content that is tailored to me based on other people that match my profile. And I can like stuff. I can look at the individual products that exist. These are actual real-life athletes that are... sorry, I'm just going to sit down so I can navigate this a bit better. These are real-life athletes. So these are people out there that are riding in this equipment. They're sharing it with the community, and I'm getting served up cool content in real time that I can engage with. You'll also notice our patent-pending flat lays that appear as well. There are a lot of riders or athletes or enthusiasts, no matter what your area of interest, that aren't always creating amazing content. And so our flat layers enable them to log equipment that they're using without the need to actually take the photo. It creates really cool, engaging content effortlessly, and I will show you how we do that in a second. The other really cool thing to note is that when I click on an individual item, I can also see other user content related to that. And so if I want to get a sense of like, what is this going to look like on me, I can get served up other users that match my profile, see what I look like out, on the bike. If I go back to the feed, I'm going to also show you, you'll notice we've got these really cool little buttons here. So want and own. And so I might be doing my sort of product discovery, checking out some cool stuff, and I really like this. I really like this jersey. I actually want, I want a whole lot of items. Just bear with me for a sec. Want a whole lot of items here. And, I might say, you know what, this is stuff that I really think will work for me. So I can add this to my wants list. And as I'm informing the system of this, giving it these signals, the system is also going to start referring and recommending me products, based on the things that I like. I can also list stuff that I own as well, and these signals come back into the system. So we're not just talking about, when we think of something like Amazon, which has pretty much created the recommendation engine that every shopping platform uses now, which is people that bought this item also bought that item. We're looking at well beyond just purchase, because purchase, what you bought, 30% of those items are returned, 50% of those items might have just, been unhappy product purchases. There's a lot of inefficiency in that. So what we're getting from these signals is not just things that we know you like, but we're also getting an idea of what you actually own and use in real life. The other thing, as I get more into the app, I can actually start giving the system some more data. So I can actually come in here and I can actually add some measurements. So I can tell it my height, my weight. Last time I checked, I think I'm about 181 centimeters. So I can add in my personal specifications. Some of it'll know from scraping your data. Others you'll need to manually, type in. But just effortlessly, engages the user to add content into the system, builds up a knowledge base of what's right for you. So this gamified sort of process it takes you through. You can see here it says my profile is 85% complete. And as we start to need more information from you, then we'll start requesting more items to build up a better profile of the user. So I want to now show you what it looks like to create something cool like this or do a post. A lot of our audience, we have over 1,500 ambassadors globally that are logging equipment. This is a behavior that already exists online. And I'm just going to show you how quickly someone, coming into the system can quickly create and log a bit of equipment that they're using. So, and this doesn't necessarily have to be just logging. It can be also like, I'm thinking of buying this cool stuff. Share it with your friends. Get their feedback. So I'm going to go through. There's a whole lot of items. I can actually see some of the stuff that I thought was really cool before. So I'm now just going to tap in. All the products you see here are ingested by our Kitfit bots. These are scraping algorithms that ingest products into the system. So it's all effortlessly there for the user. They just got to tap and touch and create some cool content. So right now I've created a bit of a kit, click next, and that is now going to get ingested into the system. And once it loads, I can now just literally, I might just say, should I buy this? So I can now share that with the community. So that is going to go out to people that that match my profile. I can also share that with my friends. And so in that moment, I can then get immediate feedback from likes and comments, interaction about, you know, how cool this equipment is for me. And I can also get other recommendations in the system. So in just a couple of quick taps, you know, we've got this really cool creation of content that can be shared virally, and there can be, you know, fun and playful sort of interaction with the community. You'll also notice now I've actually started to get some notifications. So I can go in and see, you know, I've got a comment from one of my network friends, and Yonkful said I need some more orange socks. Which is cool, and it is crazy. Like, if you've, for those of you who've actually seen our Instagram feed and the amount of interaction that happens on people sharing, you know, kit, commenting, you know, giving recommendations, giving advice. And so our goal here is that through the power and scale in the community, we can actually, and the data and algorithms in the system, we can actually get really accurate recommendations of what people should own in near, you know, near real time, which is amazing. You know, it takes the average consumer 4 to 6 hours a week to sort of make a purchase decision. With tools like this, we can actually filter out all the products that are irrelevant for you. So when you're browsing this feed, everything on this list, if I choose to buy it, will fit. Everything will fit me, you know. I'm avoiding all the misfit failures of my friends, you know, thinking, why'd you buy that? You look like an idiot. You know, I avoid all the errors, the pitfalls of getting the wrong size, like, you know, I'm an extra large in this brand, or I'm a medium in that brand, or, you know, I'm normally a 9 in my Nikes, but, you know, in my, you know, cycling shoes, I got no idea what I should buy. All this this is what's happening in the background of the system in this, you know, fun and engaging social shopping type environment. The other thing that's really cool is if you just want the regular shopping experience and you want to search for products, you want to see trending items, you want to browse categories, that's also all available in the app. So I can come in here, I can check out a pair of shoes. What's really cool is you'll see these shoes, there's quite a bit of content already, you know, on these shoes. So I can also go in, you know, have a look, see what these shoes look like, you know, on someone that actually matches my profile. I also want to quickly show you what it looks like, what's happening. We actually expose the data a little bit to the users. So if I go down and I'll just pick I'll pick an example of, so let me just show you what it looks like. This user here, some of you people may recognize this person sitting in the front row, but this is the example of the fit data that's happening. You know, we expose it to the user because we found that people actually find this really quite interesting to go and see like how much we match. But basically, this, you can see this person's Nick is 4 centimeters shorter, or I'm 4 centimeters shorter than him. I'm 1 kilogram lighter, but everything else we're almost a dead match. It just so happens that this is my brother, but there are literally hundreds of other people, you know, in the system that can get matched to me, not just based on my height and my weight and my gender, but my brand affinity. You know, the conditions that I ride in, or, you know, do the activities that I love to pursue. So you'll also notice when we come back into the feed, you'll see some of these posts have, let me find one, have weather conditions. You know, we're capturing real-time. I also want to show you one other thing. Like, this is something I posted just earlier. You also see I've already got an item of kit suggested. So you can see here, this is something that I posted earlier, and I've got a few items of equipment, and then I have a recommendation for something that's missing. And so the system, you know, both through user-generated content and user interaction, as well as automatic, algorithmic, and eventually like machine learning and AI, we'll be able to have this really cool community and basically cyborg system, essentially, where both the community and the algorithms are engineered to give you the best, the fastest, most accurate and fun shopping experience that's possible. That is guys, have I missed anything? Does anyone have any questions, particularly on the demo? Maybe, Mikkel, I might just quickly get you to come up and talk about the stack, the dev stack that we're running on, and why it's so fast.
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone, I'm Mikkel. So I'm the CTO here, and work with these guys. All good fun. So we're using Firebase, which is a Google product, and that's a full stack JavaScript platform that we've set up. So we're using React in the front end, and the storage on the back end is called Firestore, and it's a really quite powerful way to store the data in the cloud very easily. The good thing about this platform is it scales to multiple users. Like, we can easily scale to close to 1 million users without any changes to our current platform. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And so everything is JavaScript, and we can scale really well.
Cool. All right.